The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
Today we gonna talk about 4-2 Dugg, man, and Dawgface. Just get into it, man. And this junk is really getting out of hand. Let's jump straight into it.
Man, can't no Pontiac nigga speak on Detroit business. We don't know what you heard, homie. We know where you at, homie. Ain't nobody crashing, homie. You niggas wanna be bloggers and podcasters, but you niggas wanna bait street niggas in. That ain't what we do in Detroit, homie. I think you might gotta move to LA or Dallas or something. You did. Go be the next Charleston or the next Wack. We don't condone that in Detroit, homie. Ain't nobody trying to go big off of another nigga drama down here, homie. We hustling down here. Man, can't no Pontiac nigga speak on Detroit business.
Detroit rappers.
Okay.
Right? Because when Whack 100 attacked 4-2 Dugg, nobody said, I'm the only one who said something. Mr. Pontiac himself, right?
Right.
Mr. He wasn't born and raised in Detroit. But all these niggas who was born and raised in Detroit ain't said nothing. T Grizzly is under full-blown attack by Whack 100.
I'm gonna say this, right? Y'all dudes gotta quit discrediting Dogface because he was getting money in Pontiac. Because y'all know damn well that's an East Side soldier. The one thing I respect about Dogface is every situation that Dogface then got into on the internet is because of the next person. Didn't nobody know who Dogface was before he jumped on the internet? Dogface jumped on the internet to represent Detroit and to take up for Detroit. He stand on that Detroit versus everybody. But see, everybody ain't on that type of timing like the OG is. Everybody keeps saying the same junk. Oh, he from Pontiac. The man is from the east side of Detroit. He tell y'all every day pull up to his office. He was getting money in Pontiac. And I don't even want to put business out there, but it is what it is. But I feel like, and this is real talk what I'm about to say, and I don't really care how nobody feel. Let that would have been Trick that would have the same ideas and the same passions and the same stuff that Dogface was saying Trick would have been saying when nobody would have said nothing. It would have been crickets. Y'all want to discredit that man because y'all want to say, oh, he came out of nowhere. Dogface ain't come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I personally believe because he was doing certain things off the internet back and forth from Atlanta to Detroit, a lot of people think that he came out of nowhere. Dog been around. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember my uncles and them, being around dude. We'll just say that. You know what I'm saying? He's a real thorough dude. Stop letting this internet fool you about Dogface. He's really one of him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to sit here and put that man business out there, but I'm going to sit here and tell you that I know personally my uncles done been around that man and everything been thorough with him. Ain't no snitch on his name. Ain't no rat junk. Ain't no none of that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like dude is taking all the hits to stand up for Detroit, and dudes ain't really getting where he coming from. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like the situation with Juan, Blade, and Larry, dudes probably should have kept that under wrap until Larry probably spoke out. That's just my personal opinion. But, everybody to each his own, speak on whatever you want to speak on. But at the end of the day, if dude go at Big Meech, if dude go at whoever he go at, that's him. He got the ranking to do it. You know what I'm saying? He got the resume to speak on certain things that a lot of people don't. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it's certain Detroit people that I feel like we supposed to be behind Unc because he ain't doing no wrong. When the situation with 4-2 Dugg and Offset jumped off, he was one of the first ones to clear that up. You ain't touching Dugg. Y'all ain't playing with Dugg like that. He was the first one. The situation with T, he the first one to jump up and say, "No, we ain't doing that." You know what I'm saying? When dudes said, "Oh man, yeah, Detroit dudes can't come to LA," whoop, 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 who's the first one to stand up and say something? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I respect Unc. You know what I'm saying? And Unc really plugged in from Cash Gang on down to the east side. He really plugged in on up to Pontiac. But I feel like every time he say something, everybody want to say you from Pontiac because he got family out there and he was getting money. But if you really go check your resume, that's an east side baby. That's an east side baby. Real talk. That's an east side baby. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Dugg, I got love for you. I got respect for you. Because without you and T, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Them doors wouldn't have got kicked open, man, without you and T, man. Real talk. Without you, T, and Trick, them doors wouldn't have got kicked in. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember a time when Summer Jam was coming to Detroit, dudes was having to pay 20 to 30,000 just to be able to perform at a concert that was in their city. Let's take it back to the early 2000s when Detroit didn't have no buzz and no name, no nothing, and dudes was getting scammed out their money, having to pay a 30 ball or a 50 ball just to be able to perform in front of their own city. And Trick wasn't having that. He stopped that. Then label when dudes start getting their jewelry took and their ice took, that's when labels started reaching out and saying, well, you know what? We is sending our artists through Detroit. Let's start signing some of the artists. But that didn't happen to that no-fly zone. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got to be on that Detroit versus everybody type timing, man, and not getting your feelings about certain things. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But I rock out with Dugg, and I love Dugg. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because before the pape, Dugg was always him. And that's one thing I love about Dugg. Before he had a dollar, he was him. You know what I'm saying? Dugg was a gambling, hustling dude that was getting money. Gotti, a little baby did not change that man's life for not one bit. Dugg was living that life way before anybody. You know what I'm saying? I always looked at Dugg like a short dude that you know what I'm saying? Because you see Dugg, he probably come to your waist. But try that man if you want to. I'm trying to tell you that man really about that life. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't like this situation, man, because I feel like Unc really on some Detroit versus everybody jump. Peace, positivity, network growth. Let's save these kids. It ain't never too late. We tore down these communities. Let's build them back up. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
The D man. Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?